Hey babies, welcome back guys, welcome back like I never left. I told you guys that it's a back-to-back thing here today because there is a whole lot going on the social space. So guys, without wasting much time, while we dive into this, do not forget to subscribe to this channel, yes, so that you would sail along with me Mimiciously Mimi, and then make sure your notification bell is steadily on so that you don't miss out on any of the gist at all. If one thing is for sure is that this channel is a place where you get your gist back to back. So guys, I'm talking about the trend on the social space. One thing that has been going on is Handi's eviction. Like Handi eviction really came across to so many of us as a shocking one. And I think the reason behind this is because of how close and sweet herself and her sister is. Yes, you might not take it, you might take it out of them that they can be loud, they can be overly too much. But one thing you would not take out of this two is the love they have for each other. They love each other so much. When you talk about siblings love, let's talk about Wanni x Handi. So Handi's eviction has really took a lot on this babe's mind. That is Wanni, which I was expecting. So I wasn't expecting it to be easy for her. So she started off by packing her sister's stuff, because guess what? Her sister did not pack. Neither did Sean even pack too. So they have to she have to differentiate their stuff, so that they will take it to the storeroom for her. And the housemates were just, in fact, Handi's eviction was just giving like huge thing happened, because the house automatically became calm. Most of the housemates were affected by Handi's eviction. Like, they were so mute. It wasn't easy. Even when Wanni was packing her sister's stuff, they surrounded her. They were helping her pack. Onyeka was just there for her, helping her to pack her things. And guess what? Wanni wrote a short note for the sister and Sean, and she had to put it in the sister's box. I'm very sure she would see it when she tried to take her stuff. So it wasn't an easy night for Wanni. It wasn't an easy one at all. But one of the sweetest things is that the housemates tried to check up on her. They tried not to leave her alone, ranging from all of them. I don't even need to mention name. Onyeka really tried, was keeping in check and staying with her, trying to find her left, right, and center, making sure that she's not alone. Victoria, at the other hand, also was having conversation with Cassia and what's the name? Kelly Ray. She was like, she doesn't want to bug her, go force conversation. And sometimes when things like this happen, someone needs space, and that is true. Cassia said even her, she's the kind of person that when something like this happened, she would need space, nobody should come around. But Cassia now told Victoria that people reason differently, people feel differently about things. At the same time, in as much as they feel like she needs space, that Victoria also needs to go check up on her, because you never can tell if she might feel like, oh, she's been left out or something like that, And but one thing with Onyeka has been with her there. Like, Onyeka was not even letting her rest, So even Cassia, you would see they will come hug her, talk to her. Victoria told her that she even later came downstairs to eat the soup prepared by Doc. Aww. Like, Wanni's eyes was so swollen. Like, she was literally speaking to herself when she lay down on her bed before she went to eat though. She was talking to Handi. She was talking to Sean. She was just saying, oh, Handi, I did not tell you I had a dream that myself and Sean left the house. If I had known, I would have told you, She was literally just talking to herself. She was like, oh, my babies. She was just speaking to herself like they were there. She was just going through it before, Onyeka came to check up on her. Victoria came to check up on her. Like, it was just, the housemate tried. They tried, So Victoria even told her, when she was warming her soup, her food, that is her swallow, it was semo and obono. So she was telling her that in case you need anybody to talk to, we might not be that close, but I am here for you. That was what Victoria said, that they might not be that close, but she's there for her, if she needs her anytime, anything she wants, that she's ready to render the service and help her. Even Kelly Ray and what's the name? Cassia were having this conversation where Victoria was like, at least Onyeka is there for her, and then that Onyeka also can relate because Onyeka's sister left. But there was something Kelly Ray said that was so apt. Kelly Ray said you can't compare what happened with Wanni to that of Onyeka. And then Victoria was like, yes, it's true because Wanni and Handi are twins. Kelly Ray now said, not even because of that. The relationship Wanni ex Handi have is far far different from what Onyeka and Chizoba has, and that's 100%. We all saw the love among the siblings. I'm not even saying that Zoba and Onyeka do not love each other. No ways, no. The connection Wanni ex Handi have with each other is way, in fact, far different from that of Onyeka. You know, literally, people were dragging Onyeka, saying that, okay, this is how you feel when your sister leave, not what Onyeka did the other time. Onyeka literally was crying when Chizoba left. But the reason behind her tears, we all know it's not about Chizoba leaving. It was for Ozzy. It was for Ozzy. The drama going on with Ozzy, Victoria, and herself. That was the only thing that was shaking her off that night. It wasn't even because of the sister left. It was that one was crystal clear. Like the way their siblingship and relationship is, they could literally stay without each other, you know. But for Wanni ex Handi, I think that was even the reason why I shed a tear for when Handi left, because I love love, like, and when you see something like that happen, I feel like those twins do not deserve to stay apart, but the game is the game. Though Victoria asked Wanni if she has stayed apart from her sister before or this is the first time, she said in real life, like in outside of the world, like they stay apart sometimes weeks. And then Victoria was like, but at least there is phone to contact and have conversation with. She said yes, but they do stay apart, do their own things, you know, like that, like that. Okay, let's go to the social space because there is something brewing with this Wanni and Handi thing game. But first off, let me read this from Izzy. Noticed how Wanni's sister got evicted and she's crying and upset, but Onyeka only cared about Cassia and Victoria when her sister left. Like I told you guys, they've been dragging Onyeka, that see how relationship with siblings look like. Okay, coming from Aisha de la Cruz, this was a big sacrifice. So the Wanni ex Handi fan base, they felt like at this point we've made our choice. Now it is time to focus on Wanni. So as there's not going to be distraction during the finale, you know, the focus is to remove one and vote massively for one. Alright, coming from Zinke, why do people think Handi doesn't have fans? Handi literally has the energy squad. But babes, we just had to let her go because we want to vote for one person in the finals. We love our big H, biggest H. So people were actually saying that because some of the fan base, they were rejoicing that it happened, that Handi left, meaning that their plan has worked. You know, having the same duo in the house would actually reduce their chances of winning because people will want to vote for each. This is what the Double K fan base are literally, you know, praying for too, for Cassia to leave before the finale. You understand? But people felt like it is not cool that some people from the Wanni ex Handi fans are rejoicing that Handi left. That if Handi should come out and say it, she will feel dejected and she will feel like, what is going on? So I am not chosen. What is wrong with me? You know, that kind of a thing. That it would actually warrant more questions. So it is best they keep mute and not act like they are rejoicing over her eviction. Let's see this one from Kylie. The girl is out. Instead to make her feel she is loved and make her know she was not kicked out because you don't like her, like you guys claim, you are rejoicing. Throw a party so she knows she left the show with people who hate her, claiming fanship. Just like I said earlier, people felt like there is no need to rejoice or show sign of, yes, thank God Handi is out, you know, so as to focus on Wanni, so as not to create any impression for her or for her coming out to see that, oh, these people do not really like me or something. VHQ said when we told them they don't like her as much as they wanted to pretend. But I think they do like her, because if they don't like her, the thing is they just need to do this so that Wanni will stand a chance of winning the season. You just need to be strong-willed to make such decision. Ayema says, Omo, at least they should have pretended. Anyways, to me, I don't think the fans are happy that she left. To me, I don't think so. So the Jenny O said, saw that coming, they were stronger as a pair. And then Chinelo said, Sam, not shocked one bit. Okay, some persons felt like, that they saw that one coming, that they knew that Handi would leave, you know. And we all know that it's not going to be an easy one for Wanni, as she just lost two people in Biggie's house. So it may seem as though Yvonne can fully relate to this one, when Juicy J and Olivia, the Jovia pair, what's their name again? Jovia. I've forgotten the name of that pair, but yes, that is Juicy and Olivia. They were the same pair, and one thing we know about Yvonne is that she is actually Juicy is her man in the house, and also Olivia is her bestie in the house, So those two left the same time as a pair, and that really got to her. So seeing the same thing happen to Wanni, Yvonne spoke out and said, okay, let me read this out. Someone says, Omo, I feel for Wanni. And then Yvonne says, remind me of my situation that year. I cry so they I sick. That was why fans started sharing the pictures of how Yvonne cried her eyes out that period. It was really a tough one for her. So Yvonne and the lover of Yvonne went down memory lane. People who went through a lot because of Yvonne that period. Ha ha ha, babe, don't remind me. Even me cried with tissues. And then Yvonne says, girl, I am sorry. My poor heart couldn't handle it. So Yvonne said it is a tough one to see people you love, the people you're close to leave you, and you're all left out with people you're not really close to. They are the one that have wore the shoe. They know how it itches. Juicy and Olivia, you didn't cry, my love, you wept. And then she replied and said, I almost asked for voluntary exit. Your people leaving you is never a good feeling, says Yvonne. Oh, Von Von, I couldn't stop crying. When I saw you crying, it wasn't easy for you that night. Hope you guys watched the Baby Titan season. You guys know Yvonne, right? I'm very sure you guys know her because at least Baby Titan season aired on our TV, not like in Zanzi that we don't get to watch here. So that for Zanzi, I get to understand if some people don't watch it, but Titan, I'm sure most of you all watched it. Okay, then Yvonne was asking people who are bringing receipts of her tears. She said, please, where are those receipts erupting from? And then someone said, you made me cry with you, or more PTSD. I love you, girl. And this was how Yvonne and her fans, they were just, showcasing their love on the social space and how Yvonne went through the same thing Wanni is going through now. Meanwhile, in all of this thinking that is going on, in all of this, some of the fan base trying to rejoice that Handi is out, I understand where some people are coming from. They are coming from a place not to make Handi feel left out, but at the same time, I don't think anyone ex Handi fan would be happy of, like, it's not a downfall thingy. It's just like them jubilating that they've succeeded the first approach. Now their target is on Wanni to win the money. That's just it. But right now, as you can see, they are planning to contribute small thing for Handi just to gift her something for coming back home. Aisha de la Cruz says, we are running a little challenge to spoil our Handi Dambaki. If you want to gift our baby, please enter my DM for account details. Thank you so much. So guys, if you are a Wanni X Handi fan and you want to support in any ways, this is the person you should go meet, so as to, contribute money to make Handi smile, make her feel accepted. Because I remember she had this convo with her sister where the sister said, she always felt like she needed a proof to be validated. That's just the word. Yes, validation. So her leaving now, even during her session, she said she feel like her social game is not there and she would go home, and then she ended up going home. So it's going to be sweet to see that she would come out to see love, and then people gifting her is going to make her happy. And I think what will make her more happier, like the happiest person, is her sister winning the season. So you guys know how to do the needful. Anyway, guys, I'm going to be dropping my voice right here and now to see you guys later. Thank you so much for always sailing with me. Bye for now, babies.